I have always said that if the Bible got an anime, that Joe would be the most fire thing out. My dream has come true, right? I didn't really put any work into doing anything, right? I'm just a consumer, but I'm a proud consumer because Chad Smith, right, has decided to make that dream a reality, right? And I think for him, it's also been a dream. I think in one of his videos that he has said that, right, that he's always wanted to make this happen, right? I think this is different from Veggie Tales, is different from any of the Christian cartoons or animated series that have come out because he's taking like culture, he's taking current culture, he's taking anime concepts, right, and putting them in the Bible story, right, and it's gonna be fire. Like I'm so excited. I was able to back the project, which I'm super dope for, or super excited for, because I believe in that. I believe in something like this, right? And I think with so many people in the world watching anime, I think something like this is needed, right? And shout out to Chad Smith for doing this. So I want to be able to to react to the snippet video, the promotional video that they put out on YouTube. It's been out for a little bit, but I got some extra time to react to this. So let's get into this, right? So
in pretty much every era, there's always been one civilization that was way stronger than every other one since way back in the day. Further back. Too far. Stop right there. Cool. Say hello to the Babylonian Empire and its greatest ruler, King Nebuchadnezzar. Whoa. Nebuchadnezzar? I'm just calling him Nebi. This dude was a real one. During his reign, he rebuilt the entire city of Babylon with some remarkable architecture, including things like the processional way, the Ishtar Gate, and surrounding walls, some massive temples, including one which might have been home to one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Hanging Gardens. He also defeated and conquered most of the modern-day Middle East, including Israel. Why was that important, though? Well, Neb has some beef with the Pharaoh of Egypt, and apparently...
What what's crazy is that I learned this like a few weeks ago in class, and the fact that this is gonna be so good where you have um, biblical history in it, right? Like I don't know of many animated I don't know of many animated Christian series go into the details like that, right? I think this show it's depicting biblical history, theology, it's displaying the magnificence of God. Like, the fact that they even had this little thing where I'm excited because most people are like, I think you're making the context of the Bible, you're making the Bible relatable, you're making it to be understanding to the people that may not pick up a page of scripture, but they'll watch an animated series that looks dope like this. And the crazy part is, I don't even think this is not even a finished thing. This is not even a finished project. But let's keep going.
Jerusalem was in the perfect spot to block one of Egypt's potential trade routes. So over the course of 3 separate conquests, he completely overpowered them with his military, destroyed the Holy Temple, and took thousands of Israelites captive, including one of the kings whose name was Juahichi? Joakim Noah. Joaquin Phoenix? I'm gonna just call him JJ. Since King Neb was such a strategist,
I love that there's this comedic aspect to it. This is funny. this is funny.
Just during his first invasion in 605 BC, he told one of his chief officials to find some of the smartest, most intelligent, top of the crop Israelite princes and royalty and take them back to be trained in the lifestyle, politics, culture, and language of Babylon in order to serve him and his kingdom. And if they tried to resist, then they probably would have been killed. The most notable of these royal captives from Israel was a dude named Daniel, whose name was changed to Belteshazzar. Harlem Shake. Daniel, he's Daniel. And his friends Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, whose names were also changed to things that I would pronounce incorrectly if I tried to. So we're just gonna call them the boys. They the boys. All right, the boys. But something that was really special about Daniel in particular was he had the ability to interpret dreams, which came in handy one time when Neb started having this recurring nightmare, which was so horrifying to him, he started losing sleep over it. Think about that real quick. How scary does a nightmare have to be for the most powerful grown man on the planet to be frightened into insomnia? Like, dude was sleeping with the nightlight on, lamp, all right, or torch, whatever they had back then. What did he see in this dream that had him acting like this? Standing in a vast plain, he saw an enormous, radiant statue of a king. Its head was pure gold. Its upper body was entirely silver, its midsection burnished bronze, and its legs were solid iron all the way down to its feet, alloyed with clay. Then he looked off into the distance, and a boulder was supernaturally cut out from a mountain. Then it blasted off straight towards the statue, crushing the feet as everything else came falling down right after, crumbling into nothing but worthless dust. But then the boulder came alive. It began to grow and grow and grow so much until it was a massive mountain covering the land as far as he could see. When King Nebuchadnezzar finally woke up from this surreal, lifelike experience, he expected his spiritual advisors to be able to interpret everything that it symbolized without telling them what it was in the first place, because he didn't trust that they would be honest with their interpretation if they already knew what the dream was. So he was basically asking them to do something impossible. And when they couldn't figure out how to do this, he, just like any other perfectly rational human being would, decided to kill them all, including Daniel.
Whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Yo, this series is going to be amazing. It's literally going to be really, really dope. I'm so happy that they made this goal. Well, I think this is a needed series. I think in a culture where it's so easy to write off like the Bible and Christianity, I think to be able to bridge the gap between anime and Christianity and the Bible and history is dope. I think it's gonna be amazing. So shout out to Chad Smith. Shout out to the What Had Happened Was team. Yo, I'm rooting for you guys. I'm praying for you guys that this would be everything, and that God would use it in a really amazing way. And I'm also excited that they got some of the dopest voice actors too. Like they got some of my favorite CHH artists, John Keith, No Big Deal. Like, this is gonna be dope. So, Chaz, I'm a small YouTuber, but I like anime. I love Jesus. Like, put me in the game. Like, down the line, if if I could be a voice actor, cool. You don't know me. But I would love to have Chestnut on the channel. I think it would be really dope. And I think he likes anime too. So I would love to sort of hear his perspective and his journey. And so I would love to make that happen. So if you see this, I would love for you to come on the channel. I would love to interview and talk about, this passion and your story. And so I'm super, super excited. So, make sure you guys check out What Had Happened Was. Make sure you support their content. I think they're dropping in a year. But, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'm thankful for, everything they're doing. So, catch you guys later.